Hello everybody again. Today we have a ton of new products I have to get through. Guys, I have like loads of new stuff in bags. I'm going to be using the Colourpop It's My Pleasure palette. Look at this 9-pan palette. I love the purples. We're working with it today. I've got the new Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer. I've got a lot of Focallure stuff. Focallure brow pomade. We've got Benefit Gold Rush. I've got this Ooh Thermal water spray, MAC lipstick. We've got lots of MAC products today, and a new scent I've been loving from this company, Luxe SB Luxury Scent Box. And yeah, for highlight, I don't know which one to go through. So if I don't use it today, let me know what you want. By the way, I have the e.l.f. Beams. I've got Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2. And then I also have the Sophx, which I was going to use yesterday. So I don't know which one I'm going to use, but yeah, just know that I will be using one of them. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Ashley, and I'd love for you to join the family. So subscribe if you are not already, and let's just go ahead and get started. First, we're going to fill in the brows with the Focallure in Ash Brown 04, and I'm using an e.l.f. angled brush. Upon first application, or like putting it in there, it's not too pigmented. Not pigmented, but not a ton comes on the brush. Just like my Shop Miss A. And this ash brown is really dark, like my brows. So I'm already having a good brow day. First impression, I'm down with that. Now I'm setting the brows with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. If you don't want your brows to move, yeah, and are waterproof and they don't come off, use this stuff. I've had this for years and it still has not gone bad. I'm shocked. So we're going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills new eyeshadow primer. I'm nervous because I heard it was really pigmented and super, super white. So I'm going to just prime one eye on camera. I think I should blend that out. Wow, that's super pigmented. It looks really scary, but essentially it dries down matte and is super velvety soft. I'm going in with the e.l.f. Cherry Pop Gloss. Ooh. It doesn't really smell too crazy like everyone else says. It really feels really good. So that's the Jelly Pop Juicy Gloss Cherry. All right, let's get into the eye look for It's My Pleasure. Let's do a nice playful look. Going in here with, I'm going to go into Pretty Cruel here and just run that in the crease. Kind of on the lid, light dusting, just building up in intensity. You know, windshield wiper motions, circular motions, blending up toward the brow bone. Nothing new here, guys. Same old thing. I really like this eye primer. The colors are very vibrant. It dried down matte, so it was really, really easy to use. I just don't know if it's worth the price tag. You can get it with your points, so I would just do that with your points. Going into Sleeper now. Pretty pigmented, lots of kick up here. And I'm going to deepen the crease here. Going underneath that first shade I used, and we're going to deepen things up. Kind of putting it, yeah, on. I have a lot of lid space, so if you have, you know, tight lid space, I would just keep it right in the crease, but for me, I have to put it on the lid about halfway in order for it to look the way I want it to when I want it to come out. Going into the shade Do or Dough. This is really pigmented, it looks like. I'm just going to do a halo eye. So I'm going to place that on the outer corner as well as the inner corner. So as you can see, that's super pigmented, and I'm just going to drag it through the crease as well. I'm going to leave an open space here. But yeah, that's super, super pigmented, really pretty. I'll swatch that for you because I don't think you're seeing what I'm seeing. So that's what it looks like. Really gorgeous. For the middle of the eye, I'm taking Earth Shine here. I'm just going to take that on my ring finger. Wow. This is pigmented. You guys, look how pretty. I'm going to put that on and I'm going to swatch this for you too. Like, hello, how beautiful. We have another dog joining us. So I finished this look off. I used some Essence Lash Princess Mascara, Holy Grail, Better Than Sex liquid liner, Holy Grail, and the Amy lashes from Nikkia Joy Cosmetics. Love her brand. Now I'm going to take this Smashbox brush and I'm going to highlight my brow bone using Earthshine. So it's that really, really beautiful color. I don't want it to be like too intense. How beautiful. So here's the final eye look using that palette. I mean, obviously we'll revisit it for the lower lash line, but for now, let's move on to the skin. Using the Dermalogica, this is the Age Smart SPF 20? SPF 30. And I'm just going to prime my face with that, not really, you know, freaking out on it or anything to cause micro exfoliation. We don't want that. It is tinted, but it doesn't really leave like a tint on the skin or anything. So going in with that, it also rewinds your age. So expensive, but it works. We are going to be going in with the Fenty foundation, and I have mine in the shade 250. I'm sure you've heard all about Fenty by now, so I'm not even going to go there. I will take the Shop Miss A Paw blender, my favorite. Link is down below, and this is very dark, but we're going to rock with it. Yeah, this is not my shade, but it's what I have to work with. This is kind of a first impressions on this foundation. I haven't really tested it out yet. Ooh, I'm orange. So let's see the coverage for the marks up here. I mean, it's pretty good coverage. I would say it's like medium coverage. Honestly, the Beverly Hills was better, in my opinion, so far. I'm going to blend this out, try to correct the situation, and we can go from there. My first impression, I hate it. It has a very distinct smell. It's not covering up all of that redness, and it's sinking into my smile lines, and it's, I don't know, it's matte, and this is supposed to be hydrating. It's drying down completely matte, and it's accentuating all my pores. Let's move on. Focallure Full Coverage Concealer. Let's try this out. I got mine in light cream, so it's very, very creamy, almost like the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. And it's emollient, so it's not going to dry down really fast on you, so you have time to work with it. Let's blend that out with a sponge. Easy to blend. The under eye is the most important place that we can figure out if the concealer is a dud. A do or dud. You know, like do or do. Get it? Okay, so I really, really like that, actually. I mean, I still have the bag. It's, I would say it's like light to light medium coverage. Ow. My face was way more flawless with the Anastasia Beverly Hills. So I'm not that impressed, but what can you do, guys? I couldn't take the bags, so I went in with Pretty Cruel just on the lower lash line. I put, you know, the Essence mascara on, and that's it. I'm going in with my Coverfx. This is powder foundation in G20, and I'm going to set the rest of my face so that it's not tacky. I love this. Added coverage. Really, really pretty. Such a good, great powder. Yeah, guys, see this whole smile line crease, and even on this side with that foundation and the Focallure concealer. No thank you. No thank you. So let's move on a positive note and go into MAC Melba blush. I'm taking that on the e.l.f. Jelly Pop. The jelly blush thing. Brush. I can't think, guys. Now that that concealer has me all messed up and mad, this is such a pretty shade. And for my dupes video, I have a dupe. Let me get my bronzer going. For bronzer, I'm going with MAC Give Me Sun. And I'm just going to warm up the outer perimeters of the face. Under the lip. And just, you know, little on the nose. Oh my god, I hate this foundation so much. It's so dry. It's not hydrating at all. And I don't think it was my primer. I've used that primer with a lot of hydrating and, you know, matte foundations, and it didn't look this bad, guys. Wow. Okay. For highlight, I have so many different options. So I'm going to take the Sophx highlighter palette on. I'm going to do, you know, one side, and some on the center of my face so that we can use all of it. Let's just take this gold shade right here and put that on our inner corner. We've got wonky lashes. That's really pretty. So I'll use this palette for the inner corners. We've got the e.l.f. palette. Why can't e.l.f. products are so hard to open, guys. So in this e.l.f. highlighter palette, it's the Looks to oh, it's just called Light, this palette. I've never heard anybody talk about this. I'm going to go into this shade and this shade, tap off the extra, and apply. So yeah, this is nice. Go up here. It looks really nice. It's cool. It looks good. It's worth $10. Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Skin Twinkle Illuminating Palette. I'm just going to run through these 3 shades, tap off the extra. Now this is what I'm looking for. You guys, look at that. Whoa. All right, guys, I found myself my favorite palette. This is also available on the Sephora website for the sale, which goes on until the 27th. So let's take a look, assess the situation. And sirens, really? For lips, I chose the Gerard Cosmetics lip liner in Luna and the hydramatte in Everything Nice. We have to spray our face. I'm using the Pixie Makeup Fixing Mist. Okay, no, I'm not. The sprayer is crazy on that. It just like shot out at me. Let's use this water. Eau Thermal Spring Water by Aven. Ooh. That feels nice. So I just straightened my hair and I threw on my Fruity Pop lip gloss from Shop Miss A, link down below. These are awesome. They smell delicious and they're just as hydrating. Like, they penetrate all day. They last forever. Just like the Lip Laneige Balm or whatever. I'm not going back to that because this is actually really, really good. And it's only $1, guys. So this is the finished look. Thoughts on the palette. I really love that palette. Like, look at the look we created. It's beautiful. It's the most pigmented, beautiful purple palette that I own. And I'm not mad that I bought it. I love the Tarte highlight. You guys, you've got to get it for the sale before it ends on the 27th. Fenty, not impressed. That Focallure concealer, hate it, but the Focallure brow product, I'm in love with that. And I love everything else. What else can I say? We had a few hits, a few misses, but in the end, all is well. I love you all. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye.